Hello and welcome to the Paranormal-X YouTube channel. This is Mark Smith and we are currently streaming live on PXTV right now. Very good evening to you all. Thank you for tuning into tonight's live stream. We are joined tonight by Paul from Wales Paranormal Seekers and also Natalie. Welcome to the show, you two.
Hey guys.
Hiya.
How's it going, you two? You all right?
Yeah, all good, mate.
Good, good. Thank you very much for coming on to this live stream. In fact, it's actually your live stream more than it is mine. You guys obviously contacted me earlier on today in regards to some photographs, and I don't think you're too sure in how to set these hangouts up. So obviously I'm hosting it for you, but just for you guys who are watching, it is more Paul's live stream than it is mine, even though it's on my channel. So we'll share it. We'll share it all out. And speaking of sharing, do make sure you like this video and share this video, and also be sure to check out the link in the description box after this live stream is finished, which will take you through to the Wales Paranormal Seekers YouTube channel, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe over there as well. First things first, thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you to all our mods for modding as usual. I'll give a few shout outs and then we will get this show on the road. I think it's going to be an interesting live stream tonight. So we've got Arctic XL on here. Hi, Arctic. Tracy Lee, Denise Keeling, UK Double Trouble. That's a good name. Renee, Tracy, Michael Dunn. Hi, Michael. Isabel, David Boylan. Hi, David. Mayday, all the way from New Zealand. Hello to New Zealand. Connor, William Horn, Peter, Holly K, Sandra, Danny to me, Ida, Simon Passant, Jordan, Danielle, Chris Sanderson, hey Chris, Tim May, Vicky Sumner, Class 66, Kimmy, Cheryl C, JPL, Sharon Fortune, hi Sharon, Francesca, Jacqueline Mither, Brooke Lee, Gamer Girl, Edgar, Mary Brown, Glite, hi Glite, Julie Beard, Paranormal Encounters, Hamo Hash, Mandy Locke, Nick, Sahil Distracks, The Firmware Factory, Bigfoot UK 82, Julie Hall, Megan Cutts, a few new names in here. Thank you for coming along, you guys. So yeah, Paul, like I said, this is, it was actually your idea to do this. You did contact me, I think maybe a week or so ago in regards to these photographs. Now, I'm going to hand the next 5 minutes or so over to Paul. And obviously you, Paul, and Natalie, obviously you can both explain a little bit about this live stream, about the photographs in question, where you've got them from, if you've done anything with them, do you think that they're haunted, what you might have picked up on with these photographs. Try not to say too much though in terms of what you might have picked up on, just in case I pick up on anything, so to speak. But yeah, Paul, over to you.
Okay, well, yeah, so I was speaking to Jayne from North Cornwall Paranormal just before Christmas, and she said, I've got some photos that you might be interested in. Now, you've probably seen these photos on one of her vids. Now, I haven't actually seen it myself. So, yeah, anyway, so she sent them down. Myself and Natalie, we haven't done any spirit boxes or recordings or nothing with these pictures. I've just basically seen what Natalie could pick up on and also what her mum picked up on. So now what they did pick up on is, well, I won't tell you obviously what it is yet, but certain things. And I spoke to Jayne the other day as well. And apparently what these two have picked up on, she's had confirmed when she's done her own spirit box sessions. Also, you guys probably remember when myself, Martel, and obviously Mark and Simon done the stream the other week with that doll that I had. There was a lot of things that come through with that doll that I personally don't think are related to that doll and are related to the majority of these pictures. Because that particular night, I actually had the pictures, well, on my laptop on the floor. So that'll be interesting if all that gets confirmed tonight. Now, I'll show you the pictures in a minute as well. Now, we don't know any background on these photos. We don't know who's had them. All I know is I've had them from Jayne, who was kind enough to send them to me. The only thing I can say where the majority of them come from is, well, it's probably not on the back. It's on one of these. like Halifax Studios or something. Now, I did do a little bit of research, and well, we did it the other day, didn't we? And he did come up with, it used to be a photography studio, I believe. So I don't know if it was actually in Halifax or if that was just the name, but presumably it was. So yeah, we haven't got a specific story or, like I said, where they were found. I might actually ask Jayne, see where she got them from. But yeah, I'll show you a couple of them. There's that one.
But she looks a bit spooky.
Yeah, that's the one on the other picture that you said, oh, she looks nice.
Well, she definitely looks a bit spooky on that picture.
Yeah. And this was from Taylor's Photo Studio. I know he looks like an extra from Dad's Army. But also...
take the glasses off and I think you might have got like a Hitler doppelganger possibly there as well.
Yeah, true. Well,
hopefully we'll not be channeling no Hitler tonight.
I've got lots of words now. Nikki actually was drawn to this photo with the picture that I sent you guys earlier with a majority of them. Nikki was also drawn to this picture, and so was you, weren't you? So we got that one.
Speaking of Nikki will be on the stream probably in around about the next 20 minutes, half an hour or so as well. So when she drops in, obviously we'll bring her in, and yeah, we'll see what Nikki can pick up on.
Now, just to let you know, I don't know about you, but I'm getting dizzy and a slight headache again. Yeah, and this is what we've had since I've had the box. That one.
See, I get good things off that photo. I mean, it's a nice photo to look at. You know, you can see that there's love in there, you know, the children, everything, you know, I do get some really nice feelings off that particular photo.
Yeah, there's a couple of them where we can tell they're the same person. Now, Natalie's just pointed out as well. Do you think that's the same guy?
Is it actually a guy? The guy in the photograph with the kids? Is it a man?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a bloke.
It must be the pixelation or something, my end. I actually thought it was a lady in between them both.
But he looks like him.
God, he looks a bit stern, him, doesn't he?
Yeah. Right, it's just one of them. Now, this is the gent that interests majority of us. I'll show you more pictures of him now. Can you see that, okay? That one. Now, for some reason, I think this person is related to the previous photo because there's no photos of them together, but there's a couple of him. Now, photos keep flying out my hands. Yeah. And here he is again.
Now, that photograph, I do feel murder.
That's exactly what Natalie said, and that's exactly what Natalie's mum said. And photos keep...
Just hold that photograph up just one more time. Sorry, Paul.
Yes, okay.
You may need to talk or something in the background, so
yeah,
I can see it on full screen. That's it.
Like I said, he's actually... We've got a few of these photos of this gent. And like I think that the boy on one of the other photos, I think he's related to him. I really do. And he's also by here as well. So we've got another one of him. No, that's not him, is it? Is that him? We think that could be him as well. So it's that one.
I am definitely feeling like murder connects to that man.
Yeah.
I don't know if he murdered someone or if he was murdered himself or if he knows something about a murder. You guys who are watching right now, if you are sensing anything, if there's any psychics or sensitives watching or anything, let us know in the live chat, or if you're watching after the video, leave your comments down below in the comments box and let us know what you think of these photographs as well, please.
Yeah, Michael Dunn, I felt murdered as well. So happy Easter. Well, there's one that I've never seen. I've obviously haven't opened that one before. Can you feel that?
Okay, it might be worth mentioning. Simon's actually just messaged me over on Facebook, and he's just messaged me. I'll tell you exactly what he says word for word. Thank you for this, Simon, by the way. He says, photos were from me originally. I picked them up from a car boot sale in South Yorkshire. So there's a little bit of extra history there. Simon apparently picked these photographs up, I presume, prior to Jayne getting them from some car boot in South Yorkshire, but where they were, you know, before he got hold of them, I guess it's anyone's guess.
Ah, there you go. Stories unfolding. We got these ones here. Do you want to try and find as well the more pictures of that?
You know what would be interesting? I mean, it's a very long shot, but if there is anybody watching right now, if you actually do genuinely recognize these people, that would be really interesting. I mean, there's billions of people in the world. What are the odds of somebody watching this live stream that can genuinely recognize somebody in these photographs? That would be quite interesting. I don't know how we can prove if they are genuinely connected or not, but it's just food for thought.
Yeah, well, that's a good point as well. I completely forgot. David Boylan, he's actually got 3 of these photos from this box as well that Jayne also sent him.
All right, okay. Well, that's interesting.
He's got a few of them. He said, you've seen the chat, he said, yeah, one of them's connected to World War II. But he said, it's definitely something about this one. And
thank you for that, David. Yeah, Mark, I have 3 of them photos, and one is connected to World War II. Wow. Well, the story's unfolding right before our very eyes.
And see, I get dizzy. I get dizzy in a light head every single time I pick this photo up. Well, it's actually 2 of them. It's always when this gent is in there, that's when I start to feel a bit.
I really do feel like he is connected to murder.
Yeah.
And when I look at that photograph, I can't help but feel that he does know something about it. Whether, like I said, whether he murdered someone or whether he knows about a murder. I'll be honest with you, as a psychic, I feel that he actually knows something about a murder rather than him murdering someone himself or be murdered himself. I think it would be where he knows something about a murder. So as this live stream unfolds and we start doing experiments and what have you, it'd be interesting to see if we can pick up anything to do with, you know, what we're picking up on.
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, he was, oh yeah, here he is as well. It's like Natalie's mum, as soon as you should have seen her in the kitchen, well, your kitchen the other day, wasn't it? She was like, you know, and she was like, I got this horrible, well, I said to you on the phone earlier, she had that taste in her mouth and she picked up poison. Yeah, I don't think that's him. I don't know who that guy is. That random guy was here as well. We think it's the same family. And he's also, we think that might be him. This one connected to the murder, well, to murder. So
he looks really shifty.
Yeah.
Like honestly, to me, he looks really suspect. You know, like he looks a bit dodgy, a bit shifty, as if he knows something. That's how I see. That's how I see him. That's what I'm feeling. Is there any other photographs, Paul? I know you said you've got a lot. Obviously, you've just picked out some of the ones that you actually feel drawn.
Yeah, we've got loads. We've got this gent by here. And we've got. Actually, this one's freaky. Don't know. And anything else? This particular one.
It's always the sweet, innocent-looking little children that tend to be the most creepiest, isn't it? I mean, she's a beautiful little girl. Don't get me wrong, but
it's the style of the photos, isn't it? It looks like it's something from some kind of old horror film or something like that. There's actually a couple of group ones in here as well. Like, you know, different events. There's basically the years range from, I think, 1933, sorry, all the way up to, I think some of them I got 1955, 1960, 70 on the back. So.
Wow. You know the lady who stood up in that photograph?
Yeah.
The one clutching the handbag?
Yeah.
Just put the camera back, put the photograph back up again, sorry.
Yeah, the one standing at the back.
No, the one at the front, sorry, with the she's got like white sleeves and some sort of.
Oh yeah, I see it. This one, but there.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Any better? Lift up. Oh, there you go. Trying to keep the photo still.
Do you know she looks a little bit like I don't know. Is anybody who's watching this feel anything from any of these photographs? Please do let us know in chat. To me, I get a very similar feeling that she knows something as well. Now, I'm not saying it's about the murder or any murder for that matter, but I feel like she also knows something pretty big like that, like some big secret. It's just what I feel just as I look at these photographs.
Do you want to tell Mark and everyone what you picked up with this one, like his occupation that you think, or something?
Yeah, well, I got the feeling that he could have been a banker, possible banker. I think that like his job, because he looks like a really wealthy man, doesn't he?
Maybe something's gone on. It's just when your mum said, you know, obviously your mum said poison and murder, and you picked up the murder, and also something else, that all the stuff, basically majority of the stuff we was getting through from accidental death, Natalie picked up on, but it was just all the stuff that was coming through when we done that stream with the doll that to me made a lot more sense, and it's to do with these photos, obviously what yourself and your mum has picked up on. Now I'm getting a headache again. So now the only other thing, not saying it is paranormal, but Mark actually just noticed this before the stream. Now it's not a love bite before anyone in chat says yes it is. We was in the car on the way down talking about the photos and this other doll, and we both started feeling a bit weird, didn't we? Now I don't know if it is paranormal, but I've just had some weird mark on my neck. Now obviously I've been at Natalie's all day. I've had a hoodie on and you haven't seen it. So don't know if that is connected. So if I do get scratched again tonight, you'll soon find out.
I think you're letting out your secrets, Paul. Listen, right, what happens off YouTube stays off YouTube, yeah?
Dyson Hoovers.
No, but seriously though, I did see it. It was one of the first things I saw. I was like, Paul, turn your head sideways, and he went like that, and I went, no, the other way. And I'm like, what's that on your neck? And he's like, huh? What are you talking about? I'm like, Paul, there's like some red, I'm not saying the scratches, but there's definitely a red mark there. I could see it anyway. I don't know if you guys who are watching can see it.
Well, I just looked in the mirror then. I was thinking, okay, that's weird. And obviously I asked Natalie, I said, has that been on me all day? And she went, I haven't seen it. And then she's funny, who said, you did feel something in the back when we was driving down here, when we were driving back to mine. I was like, phew, I feel a little weird. So, you know, it could just be from when I had my coat on. I don't know, but it's just a bit odd how we were getting the feelings in the car.
Okay. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we've had a look at obviously some of the photographs. I know you said you've got a lot of them, probably hundreds of them or whatever. Yeah. We've looked at some of the main ones. I've sensed this murder. Apparently you guys have sensed that. Natalie's family have sensed it. Natalie, can I just confirm that I've never actually spoke to you before?
No, first time.
I mean, I might have said hi to you or something in the past, maybe just in exchange on Facebook or whatever, but I've never spoke to you like this. And you haven't told me anything that you felt, that your families felt about these photographs.
Hi.
Oh, Nikki's here. Hi, Nikki.
Hi. Sorry about all the lines. It's just my light shade. Hi.
Okay. So yeah, can you just confirm, Natalie, that we have not exchanged any information? And when I literally said to Paul just moments before we went live, as soon as he showed me that photograph, the photograph that I felt the murder, I think you were like, oh my God, you know, like I remember, Paul, the time we went to, I forget which house it was, I think it was Matt's house or something. And me and you were walking around that house and you were like, Mark, just take yourself around the house. Tell me what you feel. We got to the stairs and I'll never forget, I'll take it to the grave, that we were walking up the stairs and I just stopped dead in my tracks and you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I feel like there's children here, like skeletal remains.
I know, yeah. We walked down the stairs, wasn't it? And I said, oh, Mark, do me a favour, put your hand on that wall. And you went, okay. And you went, why? I went, I just want to see if you pick up on something that someone else picked up on. And then you went, there's a dead baby in that wall. And I was like, yeah. Okay, that was me. So I got the REM pod set there. And I was like, and you were like, a dead baby? And you were like, yep, that's what's been picked up on this house before. And then you went, oh my God, I freaked myself out, even though I've been doing this for 12 years. And you were like, you're not just saying that to you. And I was like, no, I'd never joke about anything like this. You said the exact same thing that someone else said.
So it's interesting. It is interesting how, even though we are literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles apart, how this works, you know, how I can be sat here, how I can be picking up on things that you guys have just confirmed you didn't tell me beforehand. Before we do anything else, obviously Nikki's here, so thanks for coming in, Nikki. How are you?
All right. I'm all right, thank you. Are you?
Yeah, not bad. Do you want to say hi to Paul and Natalie?
Hi, Paul and Natalie. You all right?
Yeah, all good.
Good.
Now, obviously, you guys have exchanged a few messages or something, I believe, as well. Paul, Nikki, do you guys just want to have a quick catch up on what we've just been discussing, Paul, Paul, Nikki?
Yeah, basically, like I just said to you on the phone earlier, I was going to call you Vicky then. Sorry, Nikki. Obviously, these are some of the pictures that we've sent you, and obviously, yeah, obviously where your status was the other week about picking up stuff for photos. I said to Natalie, I was like, let's get Nikki on the stream, also with obviously Mark and also with Natalie, see what you guys pick up on. So there is a load here. The main ones that interest us are these. Well, let's take him out a minute because he's this gent by here, really. I mean,
Oh,
are you picking up anything in particular at the moment? It'd be good if you get a name to what I've had.
I don't know. I'm picking up murder with him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Natalie picked up on. That's exactly what Natalie's mum picked up on. And obviously, first time Mark's seen the photos, even before the stream, that's exactly what he picked up on. Now, again, holding this particular photo or this particular gent, I'd say, I just feel, I wouldn't say I feel like I'm not in my body. I just feel dizzy and lightheaded again. And it's always with this particular guy. We have got other photos with him in, but I can't seem to find him. Also him. I think he's related to him for some reason. I think this particular one, I think he's related to him. And we've actually got another 2 photos. That's definitely him, I think. Ah, yeah, true. Oh, I've never seen that one. Yeah, it is. Yeah. 1956. And also, Natalie's just pointed out, which I haven't even seen this photo yet. We think that might be him as well.
Hmm.
So they're definitely all connected, yeah.
When you showed me the picture of him in this thing, don't know if it was the third photo you showed me, I felt insurance and business.
You want about this guy?
Yeah, but not the actual photo. I think it was the third photo you showed me. I felt like it was like insurance and business.
That's true. Well, it's good.
Well, that's quite interesting in regards to what Natalie's said
that one,
just prior to you coming on.
Yeah.
For them too.
That's the photo I feel. The one with your finger on where you can see it on the where it's in like the
suit.
No.
Oh, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he might have been a business broker.
Well, that's exactly what Natalie picked up on when she seen this photo. She was like, I'd say you work in a bank because he looks wealthy but it's just interesting this murder stuff now and
I don't feel bank. I feel more like do you know how you can get an estate agent?
Yeah.
That sort of thing with him. I don't feel a bank. I feel like an estate agent. I've got Jod or George.
What?
What the fuck?
Natalie, what have I said since I've seen these photos? What have I turned around and said? Yeah. Literally. Now, Nikki, can you just tell everyone I have not told you a name?
No, anything. No, nothing at all.
Only certain things like I haven't even told Mark the name.
Well, I told you when you sent me the photos that I was getting a lot of energy because they was all together. So it was very confusing, obviously. With me just opening up, I'm better off with one picture at a time. But only thing I've said to you was no, it was something else we were talking about actually. It was nothing to do with the photos. We've not even really exchanged words over the photos.
This is like proper freakish shit what's going on right now. Honestly, you guys, it's like Nikki's not here with me. Me and Nikki are best part of 20 miles apart. We're all the best part of hundreds of miles apart from Paul and Natalie this evening. And yeah, we're all getting, we all seem to be picking up things to do with these photographs. Now, how true it all is, it could be something totally different. Obviously, we can only say what we feel as psychics, as sensitives. And obviously, Paul and Natalie can only tell us what they know about the cards, about the photographs, and what they feel about the photographs. We've been streaming for the best part of 30 minutes. So I think it's time to sort of start experimenting with these cards. Now, the only thing I actually have here with me right now is my spirit box. I've actually got this one. You've all seen it. It's the same one that Proving Demons uses. So I'm going to give this a shot tonight. But this is the only piece of equipment that I have here with me, as well as my mediumship ability and my psychic ability. Paul, what bits and pieces have you got with you?
Got a REM pod just set up. I just put them on the photos. So obviously if that does start going off, hands over here. I've also got the spirit box. And I do have my voice recorder that's in my bag, so I can always get that and try that. So yeah, I mean, we're on a bit of a time scale. We've got to about 9:15 later, so yeah, we'll see what we can get. But just all the usual stuff. I did have a K2 meter, but I've actually left that in my car, so good to use that. But I can't believe that, George. When I first had these photos, I opened the box, looked, and I went George, and then I had it again today, and I walked into your room, didn't I? And I went, I'm still getting George. So I said, if you're Mark, George tonight, that's going to be mad.
Okay, so everybody that's watching.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Nikki. Say that again. You feel water?
Yeah, I feel water with him.
Yeah,
I don't know if he committed a crime with water. I am sensing he committed a crime with water. I don't know if it's more of a wife relation that I don't know. I feel like he's suffocating his wife in water.
That's interesting as well, because I've just clicked. Natalie's got a notepad here with all stuff that she wrote down when we first had the photos, but also your mum picked up something to do with drowning. It was something to do with water or drowning. So that was that's interesting.
Well, it is very, very interesting. So what we'll do is you guys who are watching right now, if you can like this video and share this video, because this now is where we're going to start doing the spirit box and things like that. So obviously we want to try and get as many people as we can watching. So we'll give you 30 seconds or so to just copy and paste the links, share it out on social media, share it out on your Facebook, your Twitters, wherever you want to share it. Share this video out, try and get a few more people watching. And yeah, we'll give this a shot. Paul, do you want to start maybe first, seeing as you've obviously got the photographs, maybe, or do you want me to start with my spirit box, or how do you want to do this? I don't mind what do you guys in chat? Do you want me to start, or do you want Mark to start his end? Like I said, it is more your stream, this Paul, than it is ours anyway. So I'm happy if you want to start this off. Yeah, we can start it for a bit then. Yeah, sure. Right, if we can turn it on. Okay, that's weird. I think you're going to have to start. I'm going to have to put new batteries in here. That's just... These haven't been flashing. Are they new batteries? Well, they've been in there a while, but I used it the other day and it was on free. So I do actually have batteries by here. So yeah, if you want to start, I'm going to have to replace these batteries because that's odd. Okay. Do you want to change them now so you don't miss anything? So you don't miss anything with what I'm about to do.
Have you got any spirit boxes at mine?
Who, me?
Yeah. Are they all at yours?
Yeah.
They're all at mine. Sorry, Nikki.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, if you want to start, then. Okay.
Well, we'll get this started. Obviously, we're going to be asking questions that are relevant to what we've sensed, and see if we can get any validation through the spirit box, I guess, for what Nicky's said. Maybe we might hear the name George, or a name like that. Maybe we might hear the words murder, drowning, water, banker, businessman, anything along those sort of lines. Obviously, will be quite interesting to capture them. Yeah. Also, listen out for the name Philip or Phil. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. So I'm going to sweep on FM, and obviously this is a manual tune, so I'll just sweep forwards and backwards, all right? You guys all hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah? You hear that all right? You guys who are watching?
Sorry, that were me.
Okay, so everyone says they can hear it. That's fine. Then I will begin. Okay.
Mattress.
Hello, spirits. I'm calling out to the spirit world this evening, and I'm hoping that we can make some contact with any spirits that may know any information about these photographs that Paul and Natalie have got with them. Myself and Nikki and Natalie, even Paul, we've all sensed various different things with these photographs. And we're hoping we can get some validation through this device that I'm using with what we've sensed. Nikki, I'm not sure what's happened, but we can still hear you. We just can't see you, Nikki. That's strange because she's been working fine. Okay, is there a spirit by the name of George that connects to one of these photographs? If there is, can you say the word or the name George, please? Try and say it clearly. I just heard Paul. It was very faint, but I heard your name, Paul.
Hello.
Can you just hold the photograph up, the one that we think is George?
That's the one we think is George.
Who is that man in that photograph? I know. I think that said I know. If you do know his name, and you say what his name is, please. We think it's George. Is that correct? Whoa. Did that say George? Followed by something else. I'm going to tell you what I thought I heard. I thought I heard George C-U-N-T. That's what I thought I heard. I don't know if anybody else heard that, if anybody in chat heard that. Is his name George?
Yes.
Yes, instantly, like yes. Can you say George, please?
Just for pretend. It says.
Can you say his name clearly? We've just lost Nicky. Is it George?
You do feel. Could I?
Okay, let me just have a quick look on chat.
Yep.
Yeah, everyone's saying that they heard what we heard. So, okay, that's fine. Thank you, guys. Okay, spirits, does this gent here, does George, does he know anything about a murder? If he does, in any which way, can you just say the word murder?
Remedial.
Can you say murder if he knows anything about murder?
Making sure I could.
Dead.
Program.
Yeah, I thought I heard dead, and then I heard something like, this is hard. I'm just going to sit back slightly, okay? I've got the microphone attached to me right here, so you should still be able to hear this, okay? Does this gent know anything about murder, please? If he does, just shout the word murder.
That would. It's a big.
What the hell? I thought that I was like, he's a big, and then it never said anything, and then I heard like a child's voice. He's a big what? What is it? I swear I just heard C-U-N-T again.
Yeah, I was just about to say I thought it said that.
Is that what he is? Can you say that word one more time, please? The C word? Say it clearly.
Troubles.
Trouble.
Asshole.
Asshole!
Asshole!
That was really clear. That was like, asshole. You guys, you've got to have heard that. You guys who are watching, you have got to have heard that. How can you explain that? How can you explain swearing words coming through a radio? Just for the skeptics who are watching, that all you hear is radio, you make it fit. There's no swearing on the radio, so explain that one. That was so clear. He's an asshole. Why? Why is this guy an asshole? Why? What makes him one of them?
Yes.
Did he do something bad?
No.
That sounded like it said no.
Yeah.
So if he didn't do anything bad or anything wrong or anything to warrant him being a C-U-N-T or an asshole, then why are we hearing these words?
Stop.
Stab.
Holds it.
I thought I heard something like stab. Did he stab someone? Did he kill someone? Did he take somebody else's life? That sounded like I killed her or I killed him. Can you just repeat that? What did this guy do? What did George do? Kill.
Kill.
That was clear. Kill.
USD.
Can you say that one more time, please, just for extra validation? Did he kill somebody? If he did, can you say the word kill or murder? Kill or murder, if that's what this man did. Please.
So I said killed. Killed.
Sounded like it. Thank you. Who did he kill?
10%.
100%.
So,
Who did he kill?
baby,
A baby!
And if you
Maybe.
notice, we've had
Whoa.
there's been a child's voice come through a couple of times.
Whoa. You guys in chat, tell me you're hearing this. Tell me you are hearing this. This is just crazy. He killed a baby? Is that right? Are we hearing this right? Is this man a murderer? Did he kill a baby?
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. Whoa. This is freaking me
Mark,
out.
ask him how.
How did he kill the baby? Do you know? I think we heard something there, but I can't make out what it said. Can you just
That
repeat
sounded
that?
like drowned.
Can you repeat it, please? What did he do to the baby?
And a couple of weeks.
If this man drowned this baby, or water connects to the baby's death in some way, can you say the word water?
With the one said, "Oh, I got the ball." A break. Funny.
Can you say the word water? If water means anything to the baby's death?
A lot of people in chat, Mark, are saying water drowned.
Oh, did he was listen.
Okay. I've not heard it in the moment, but obviously we all know it's quite difficult to hear things in the moment when you do these things. But some of the responses we've had so far in the moment have been pretty interesting. So it will be interesting to watch this back. I'm just going to ask a specific question. All right. Who am I actually communicating with right now? What is your name, please?
I heard Mark.
Can you tell me your name clearly? You know, if this thing like says George really clearly, I'm going to freak out. Honestly, because chances are the guy in that photograph's probably dead. And I really hope I'm not like picking up on him in my house, some child murderer. That's the last thing I want in here. Who am I communicating with? Please tell us your name, please. Is there any possibility that I may be communicating with the guy in the photograph? Is that a possibility, spirits? Wrong? Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that I'm wrong. Never in my life before I've ever been so happy to be wrong. Never, ever. So who's answering my questions then, please? Somebody's here talking to us. Can you shout your name, please? My name's Mark. We've got Paul, Natalie, and Nikki on here. Who are you? Peter. I heard Peter. Oh my gosh. Peter's in the next goddamn room. And we all know what Peter I'm talking about. I'm talking about Peter the doll. Is this Peter the doll? Little Peter? If it is Peter the doll, can you just say boy? Did it say it then? I'm not sure.
Natalie and I went, I could have sworn I heard it.
Okay, well, if it is Peter, thank you, Peter. Wow, this is just turning out to be a crazy live stream. Absolutely crazy. What else should we ask, guys? Is there anything, Paul, you want to ask? Obviously, you can ask from your end, and then I'll just start sweeping when you've asked if you want to.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, well, like I said, we got to shoot off in about 15, 20, well, about 20 minutes anyway. So I was just going to basically ask, just to try and get it confirmed, what does poison, stuff to do with poison and a fire, and just to find out basically when this gentleman died, like I said, what he done, but you pretty much covered that, so that's fine. And what his occupation was. Is there anything you want to ask, because you picked up certain things? Not so bad, no. So I mean,
okay. Well, if you want to ask those questions, you know how this works. Just give it 30 seconds, maybe, for responses. That's your next one. We'll see what we get. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to carry on using yours then? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
So,
whenever you're ready.
George, if your name is George, can you tell us your surname, please? Is it Thomas that people have picked up on? Let's just say F off or call me a wanker.
It sounded like both. Let me just see if I can adjust my camera here as well, because I wanted to just try and get me actually sweeping this in shot so people can actually see that I am, you know, that I'm doing this.
George, can you tell us if you murdered or if you committed murder? Can you say murdered if you, or can you say killed if you was murdered? Or if you committed murder? Can you say murder if you committed murder? Okay. Can you tell us what was your occupation? Something wrong? Was it a business deal gone wrong? You say yes or no.
Don't have
It says F off again.
fun. And then why?
Who keeps calling my name? Can you tell us what your name is, please?
Lovely. Bill,
Bill.
Bill.
really done.
Nearly died.
Nice. Yeah.
Is it Thomas?
Thomas.
Thomas. That's right. You picked up Thomas, and someone in chat. Apologies, I've forgotten your name. You were picking up George Thomas. If George is a name from anyone in these photographs, can you say George?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's George Thomas or Thomas George. Did that say Paul then?
Sounded like it.
You won.
If the name Thomas connects to this photo, can you clearly say Thomas as loudly as you possibly can?
See. Oh. Yep. That's up.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I swear I just heard break your neck.
Right, yeah, it was Craig. Thanks for that, Craig. Well, that's interesting you should say that, because I've got a mark on my neck. Not saying if it's paranormal. While we were all talking, Natalie was saying you were having tingles or something on your neck. And David Boyland, and I think Mick as well, and a couple of other people was getting the sensation of strangle.
Is that what you did? Did you strangle someone, a baby or someone?
That was a coffin.
If you strangled someone, just say neck.
We've got a question here from Donna Blissett. Can you ask if it was a member of a cult?
Okay. Were you a member of a cult?
Me. Have you seen me? Ground.
Can you say cult if you were a member of a cult?
Third. And look.
Okay, I didn't hear anything, so I presume the answer is probably no. There is a question I want to ask. I know obviously it's your questions, Paul, but
No, that's fine.
I'm going to ask, is there any connection to anything of a negative, malevolent, demonic nature with the man in the photograph, the man that we believe murdered someone, possibly a baby? Is there any connection to a demon or demonic entities behind that man, behind his acts, or behind the photograph? If there is, can you just say the word demon? clearly?
That sounded like a demon.
Can you repeat that clearly and slowly? Demon.
Step.
Can you say the word hell instead? Hell.
Discipline, the science.
Yo, what?
Could it be possible that Satan himself be behind people that commit these hideous acts? If Satan is in any shape, way, or form responsible for acts of murder in this life, could you say the word devil?
It's the cult.
It's the cult,
It's
yes.
the cult.
It's the cult. Is this cult a satanic cult?
Of Satan.
Whoa, I
Of
thought I heard
Satan.
it said of Satan then. Of Satan. I'll just have to repeat that. Can you repeat that? Who's the cult for?
Respond.
Is it for the devil? If it is, say devil, please.
Wait.
Wait.
Whoa! That was really clear. Devil. Tell me you guys heard that.
I heard that.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, this thing's freaking the crap out of me. I swear I heard devil. Has somebody got a timestamp? How long have we been streaming for? Give me a timestamp.
I don't know. I can't see.
It's just so I can make a mental note of that moment. I can't see on my screen how long we've been streaming for. Can somebody in chat just confirm a time or something?
An
That
hour.
was really clear.
I know it's on about the hour mark.
We started at just after 9, so we're looking around about 58 minutes, I think, according to chat. So as soon as this video is finished processing, I'm going straight to 58 minutes because I swear that said devil.
Mark, can you do me a favour while you're asking as well? Because we said we're going to have to shoot in about 5-10 minutes because we got it's about a 45-minute drive, about 35-minute drive back to Natalie's. Can you ask to see if this person is related to this George that we think it is?
Okay.
See, that'd be interesting.
I think that's him in his younger days.
Well, that's
I
what we
really
thought.
do.
That's what we thought originally, but this picture's got 1935 on the back, and I know that's true. This hasn't got years on it. Yeah, it could be.
Spirits. Paul's going to hold a couple of photographs up. Are these people in these photographs the same person, or are they two different people that relate to each other? If they are the same person, say same. If they relate to each other, say the word relate. And if it's none of the above, just say none.
Same. It said same.
Can you just say that one more time? Same if it's the same person. Relate if they relate to each other, or none if it's none of the above.
No.
You know what I thought I heard just then? It was faint, it was under some static, but I thought I heard it say same people.
Yeah.
Same people. Not same person, but same people. So it could be, and Nikki says she heard it say same. If it's true, that it's probably the same person.
Mm.
I feel it is the same person.
Is it the same person? Can you just say yes or no? Dead? Yeah, we know that. Chances are they probably are. Is it the same person? Yes or no, please? Just clearly. I've just heard devil or something again.
Jayne has to play for us now. Also, mate.
Okay, spirits, Paul and Natalie, they're going to have to leave in a few moments. Could you say goodbye to them before they leave? Could you say goodbye? This is Natalie's first time on this channel. I'm sure she'll be pretty impressed if you can say goodbye. Can you try and say goodbye? Could you just say bye? Just bye? Okay, maybe these spirits don't have any manners. I don't know. I'm going to turn this off. Okay, that was a really interesting little live stream. I think we've got some amazing spirit box responses. Some of the very best that I've heard in a long time, and that's using this little box, which is the same box that Andrew uses. It's the manual tune one. Paul, Natalie, what are your overall thoughts? Do you think we've got to the bottom, or do you think we've just created a whole new world of questions that now need answers?
I think we're at the tip of the iceberg now. Like I said, there's some are double photos. So what I'm going to do is, when obviously we're up now at the end of the month, because I'm a nice person, I'm going to be donating some of these photos to you and Nikki.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I think in the next, I might even do it tonight when I get home, or tomorrow, depending. But in the next week or so, I think I'm going to try and just make a video with my spirit box down here, just to get, so we got some more production videos on our channel, but also so we can edit the text in, and going by what we've got tonight, and obviously what yourself and your mum's picked up, see if we can get more answers and piece it all together. But no, I know tonight was short, but that was impressive. What do you think? Yeah. You're not feeling nervous now you've been on yet? No.
Are you impressed, Natalie?
Yeah.
Well, we don't do this work to impress. We do it to try and get the truth. It's as simple as that. So long as you have enjoyed the show, Natalie, thank you very much for coming on. Thank you, Paul, for coming on. Just to remind everybody who's watching, just in case there's any new guys watching or new ladies watching for that matter, who are you, Paul? Who are you, Natalie? Where can people find you?
Yeah, so we're part of Wales Paranormal Seekers. You can find us here on YouTube. So if you just type in Wales Paranormal Seekers in the search bar, and yeah, give us a subscribe if you like. And also you can find us on Facebook under the same name.
You can also find Wales Paranormal Seekers in the description box of this video, just down there. So if you click that, it'll take you straight through to their channel. Nikki, just a few words from you about what you've seen. I know obviously you missed the first part of it, but the first part we were really just chatting anyway. But I think you've come up with some pretty interesting stuff.
Very interesting. Yeah. I couldn't make the first half an hour because I was on my way home on a train, so it was delayed. But yeah, when you sent me them pictures, like I said, I got a lot of energies through all of them, and then I did pick up a few bits, but I definitely picked up George, definitely 100%. And I picked up murder, strangulation, and I picked up drowning. I did pick up baby, but sometimes when you say baby, you don't really want to say it out loud, do you? Sometimes, just in case.
That's it.
What do you make of the spirit box, Nikki?
Brilliant. Very interesting. I think it's gave some answers, but I think we need.
I'm quite liking
some more investigation.
Yeah, like I said, when we come up, we'll obviously over the next couple of weeks now, I'll sort the photos out, and obviously I'll do you guys a box of photos, and yeah, I think I'm gonna do some stuff with the photos now over the next week. Maybe if you want to give me a hand of it as well, and yeah, so hopefully.
Sure. Look forward to it. Nikki, just a couple of things from you before we wrap this up. Who are you, Nikki, and where can people find you as well?
I'm Nikki. I've got my own Facebook page, Nikki's Angel Tarot Readings and Mediumship, and I just obviously do tarot cards, spiritual readings. So yeah, you'll find me on Facebook.
Yep. Also, I'm just going to point out as well, Natalie does do the readings as well, where you are like learning and you getting into it. So she has set up a Facebook page. So what I'll do, I'll put a link on when I've downloaded the video for our channel as well. So yeah, thanks so much for letting us do that. And I'll put your link in there, and also Nikki's as well.
Oh, so thank you.
No, the pleasure's all mine. Obviously, Paul, it was your idea to come on anyway. It was more your live stream than it is mine. But you all know who I am. I'm Mark Smith from Paranormal-X, so I'm not going to bore you with all that. But listen, guys, thank you so much for taking part in tonight's live stream. Thank you for coming along, Paul, Natalie, and Nikki. And thank you to you for tuning in this evening. If you have enjoyed this video, as always, please leave a like and subscribe. It is free to subscribe. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. And other than that, it is good night from me.
Good night from me.
Good night from me.
And good night from me.
Right.
And as always, you guys, please don't have nightmares. And we'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.